It's that time again. Oh, excuse me. It's that time again. It's time for the 18-week pregnancy vlog update. I can't believe it's going by so fast. I know I say that every week, but we're so close to being halfway done. Today, exactly, I'm actually 19 weeks. So I'm going to go over what my 18 weeks was like. For the most part, most things haven't changed. My symptoms are still the same. Getting bigger, surprise, surprise, which is good. So my weight is, as of this morning, 126.4 pounds. So I think I started at 121.6. I'd have to go back to the first video. And from now on, or from next week on, it's going to be pretty steady incline, I think. I don't think it's going to maintain any specific weight at any given time anymore. The baby is the size of a sweet potato this week, depending on which site you look at. It could be a bell pepper, it could be a sweet potato. The one that I've been going with is a sweet potato, so it's definitely getting bigger. I have an ultrasound appointment on July 6th, which is really exciting. I will be somewhere around 20 weeks at that time, so I actually haven't looked at my dates to see exactly how far along I'll be, but I'm very excited to see the baby. I'm getting lots of movement, which is really nice. In fact, it's daily, every morning, usually throughout the day and in the evening as well. So it's kind of not constant, but there's definitely a sleeping and waking pattern already. What else have I got? Peeing. I have to go pee all the time. I drink 1 cup of fluids and I have to pee 3. I don't know where all this extra fluid is coming from. It's relatively annoying to have to pee so much. I find myself not wanting to drink as much water because I don't want to have to be in the bathroom every 15 minutes for the next hour to drain it all out. I'm definitely starting to feel the heat. We're in a little bit of a heat wave right now, and I went to the water park this morning with my daughter, and so my hair is all frizzy from the mist, but it is definitely warm. Our house inside is sitting at 26 degrees or 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's probably going to go up because it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon and the heat seems to continue to rise until about 7 or 8 in the house. So it's going to be warm. We're looking at installing AC. It'll be central. My husband is a HVAC air conditioning tech. So it will be hooked up to our furnace so that the whole house stays cold, instead of the window units or the standalone units, which he finds, or from his experience and from his knowledge, are very inefficient and don't really work that well. Other than that, feeling the heat, I need to get more shorts. I have lots of maternity tops, which are still a little bit too big for me. But my other tops are starting to show my belly at the bottom, so I'm kind of in that in-between stage, but I've got lots of tops, summer tops and winter tops, because I was pregnant during the winter and the summer, the beginning of the summer with my daughter. And I have 1 pair of shorts which I can't find, or 2 pairs of shorts, one that I found and one that I can't find. I have no idea where it is. I might have lent it out. I'm just waiting to get back some of my maternity clothes from a friend. And I'm hoping it's with that. If not, I need to buy some more clothes. I just got an email today from Baby Center for time maternity discount. So I think I'm going to go on and maybe buy a couple of pairs of shorts to help get me through the summer. Other than that, Kaylee is still nursing. The last few days she's slept right through. She's sleeping 10 or 11 hours at night. So she hasn't nursed in the middle of the night, which has reduced it down to 3 times a day. She still sometimes asks for it. If I sit on my bed, like if it's really warm and we'll go and sit in the master bedroom bed, we've got a ceiling fan that goes all the time. So we'll go and sit on there, and that's a trigger for her. When we're sitting on the bed, she'll ask the nurse. She doesn't get upset when I say no, but she'll still ask. And I just remind her that's for bedtime and for nap times. So she's nursing when she wakes up. Most of the time, not always. If we're super busy and it's kind of a get up, we gotta get going kind of thing, she doesn't nurse. She doesn't ask if there's a lot of hubbub and activity going on. It's when we wake up and we lounge around and things like that. And then she'll nurse at nap time for a very short period of time before she falls asleep. and which whenever she falls asleep with my nipple on, it's really hard, or in her mouth, it's really hard to get it out. I find she's not clenching, but she's not deep enough to be super relaxed where I can just slide a finger in there, break the seal, and she'll pop off. It's I break the seal and she's still like this and still like really holding onto my nipple. So I kind of just keep putting pressure on the little gap in her teeth that I can feel until her mouth opens so I can slip my nipple out. And thankfully she can sleep without it, so it doesn't wake her up. She just kind of flails herself to the other side all dramatically while she's sleeping, and then continues to sleep. So, and then same thing at bedtime. She nurses at bedtime. Usually a little bit easier to get her nipple or my nipple out of her mouth at bedtime because she's a little more out of it. I stay with her a little bit longer. She is still saying baby all the time. She helps me pull up my pants after I go to the bathroom. She rubs my stomach. She likes to put lotion on my stomach. She's obsessed with babies when we're out and about. She's really worried about babies that are crying. So all these things are fairly positive so far. We'll see how it goes when baby actually gets here. As for nursing, it is still very painful. I want to say that the top layer of my nipple is like the top layer of skin. By the time that she's done nursing and she unlatches, it's actually white, and I can, if I just gently rub it with my thumb, the top layer of skin just peels off. And then the nipple is actually really sensitive the next couple of times that she nurses, but after that it seems to go back to where it's just slightly sensitive, enough to make me cringe when she latches on, but again, it's just when she latches on. So I'm going to try and remember to ask the midwives about that. And I'm actually going to go to a La Leche League meeting in a couple of weeks. The second Tuesday in July is when their next one is in my area. So I'm going to go to that one and just find out if they've got their book back in stock in their library about tandem nursing, or the joys or adventures in tandem nursing, or whatever it is, and to find out what I can do. I am finding different positions help, but putting her to sleep is always a side-lying position, so I don't really have another option. I swear, the afternoon is when I crash. I've already had a Coca-Cola today. I just finished a McFlurry. It was only about half full, snack size, from the other day. I'm going to make some juice and drink some water and stuff like that. I feel like I'm getting dehydrated, and it's only 4 o'clock, so I want to drink as much fluid as I can until, I'm going to go until about 6 o'clock tonight, and then hopefully I won't be up peeing all night. Last night I had to get up and pee in the middle of the night, 4 o'clock in the morning. Thankfully she didn't wake up. She slept all the way until 10 this morning. She slept from 11 till 10, so it's a good long sleep for her. I don't know if that'll happen tonight or even this weekend, just because this heat wave is going to hit, and I don't think she's going to be sleeping as well or as soundly, but who knows, we'll see. Maybe she will. Maybe she likes to not have any blankets on and just be sprawled out in her big girl bed in a diaper. We'll see. I think that's all I've got. I will show you my rapidly growing belly, and yeah, I will talk to you guys next time. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, it is going to go. So the next time I talk to you, I will have not gone for my ultrasound yet. But the week after, I will be going for my ultrasound, and then I can't remember when my next midwife appointment is. Come on, go. There we go. I want to say, I can't remember. Can't remember off the top of my head when my next midwife appointment is. So next week is going to just be a regular one. The week after, we'll at least have had our ultrasound, and then I don't know if I will have seen the midwives or not yet. So I will show you guys my belly. I brought down a new box of kitty litter for me to stand on. Oh, another thing, pubic pain. Let me just sit down while I talk. So my pubic symphysis is killing me. I have a really bad habit of, because we have a toddler, so there's always things around the house, and it's just something I've always done, is used my leg to push things if they're in the way. So I'll push them, I kick my leg out sideways to push things out of the way. That kills my pubic symphysis. It hurts so bad the last couple of days. I think I was doing something and I opened our front door, and our front door automatically closes. So I opened the front door, went outside, did something, and then I used my leg and pushed my leg sideways out from my body and to open the door, and I felt it then, and it just hasn't gotten better. I went shopping at Costco, and even at pushing the shopping cart, once it gets heavy and having to really torque my body to turn it, and I don't know about your Costco's, but where I am, the people drive crazy, but they drive their shopping carts even crazier in the Costco. So they stop suddenly, they leave their carts in the middle of the walkway to grab something from the side. So there's a lot of sudden stops and turns and things like that. So that hurt my pubic bone and just lifting too much weight because I was there by myself with Kaylee and just moving in general. So my pubic bone is so sore right now. In fact, yesterday on Amazon, I ordered a hip belt. It's just really a Velcro, probably with a little bit of elastic to it, belt that you wrap. It's just a single, it's about that wide with the Velcro. It's about that wide, I think, with the padding, and you put the padding against you around your hips, and you just kind of pull it tight and let the Velcro hold it in place. I'm hoping it's not too visible from my clothes outside, but it was what the midwives recommended last time if it starts getting bad. And the fact that I'm only 18, well, at this point 19 weeks in, and it hurts this bad, it's going to get worse. So I wanted to start wearing that and see if it helps keep my pubic symphysis together instead of letting it do any shifting around. So it hurts to move. It hurts to walk. It hurts for everything. We walked to the water park today, and as soon as we started walking, I'm like, oh, we should have drove. But it's not that far, so it's really not worth sticking her in a super hot car to drive a few blocks. So I'll survive. It'll get better. Once the baby's born, it'll disappear. It'll be all good. Okay. So, I'm wearing a dark shirt today. So this is straight on, that's sideways, and turn to the other side, and then with the shirt up, the belly band down. No stretch marks still, which is really nice. We'll see if that happens. I have really bad eczema. I wore a pair of pants for the first time that I've never worn, and I think I'm allergic to what the button was made out of, and the button was against my stomach, and so I actually have really bad eczema. It goes all the way out to the sides, and it's now all the way up to there, and it goes down to just below my pubic hairline. Super itchy, slightly moist, absolutely horrible. So they're straight on, but no stretch marks. In fact, I haven't even been putting lotion on very often. I've only done it a couple of times. And from the side, if I completely relax and push it out, it's super low. I can feel my uterus is up to about there. When I'm laying on my back, I can feel it. It's about 1 finger width below my belly button, which I think is right on track. I haven't been measured yet. Like the midwives haven't measured my fundal height yet. I have a feeling that will happen at the next appointment. So we'll see if I'm measuring on track, which, I mean, it varies depending on the position of baby. I feel like I'm carrying a little bit more out to the sides, like I'm a little more rounded on the sides this time than I was with my daughter, but it's all pre-stretched, so the baby can really have a little more space and relax a little bit more, whereas Kaylee needed to stretch everything out. So I will talk to you guys next week for week 19 update. Can't believe 19 weeks. When I make the 19-week video, I will be halfway done my pregnancy. I've been a little bit bad about releasing videos on time every week, so I'm going to step that up. I have already uploaded a bunch to YouTube, so I'll make them public as every week, hopefully. I'm not at my computer very often anymore, so it's hard. But I will try and upload one every week, and if I miss a couple of weeks or if I miss a week, I'll upload 2 or 3 close together. Okay, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye!